You don't label somebody who is enough to be your mother as a lunatic. Never. Irrespective of the program that the woman minister will be such questions. And not quite, you're finding a way, you're finding a way to ask this question. Somebody who is a presidential candidate, somebody who is enough to be your mother, if you could be able to be your grandmother, then you label that person as a lunatic. Say President Muhammad to anymore. And I say me a focus as a big fan of Albert Baby. Who's your body language?
Of course.
And yet, and Kofu a kafa na man who say, seven that you can delay the neck. Seven prejudice of any dear ma, they need yourself.
But said the Nasa Americano. Sometimes when you're in interview, I mean, when say aggressive. Because Mammy Akua Donkor, it got to a point I was say, any abani female, any abomia, so disrespectful.
Sometimes you feel you're under attack. First, I feel said disrespect. Aside the fact that she was doing her job, no would any dahu any which isn't right. Because sir now we BCH, yes, I only BCH, but of course we are not just say why do you want to say gumini mo say.
We media personal, and non just seven prejudice. If democracy has its own limits, freedom of speech and freedom of expression has its limits. You don't label somebody who is enough to be your mother as a lunatic. Never. Irrespective of the program that the woman minister will be such questions. And not quite, you're finding a way, you're finding a way to ask this question. Somebody who is a presidential candidate, somebody who is enough to be your mother, if you could be able to be your grandmother, then you label that person as a lunatic. Say President Muhammad to anymore. And I say me a focus as a big fan of Albert Baby. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the better with him, and a focus a big fan of Hona, the whole Ghana, Albert Baby. And let us condemn it. And we will say open numbers. Nana Romeo be telling Debia. I don't miss Nana Romeo's a. I dear be obey Bian, dear, Jebaya did the attempt be that. Mentis were daddy great to be that. Dila Anya, Mamma member, micromanage the face, the truth.
I don't think.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The danger here is that the sudden part is that my interview not because recently. Such.
No, that's like almost 10 years
good,
ago.
Good, Nana. Tell me buy and we see for na me person me so. Almost some now no Georgia. Na me person me so. But later when I realize something, say delay you be or apply native wisdom. If you nyansa, akobaka kopa ma me na cho kokwam. I'm telling you.
But how do we, you see, we can't also tell if se wakoya na wonye.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. We don't know.
Because the most recent video that I watched,
you know,
yeah,
baby, sir.
Because the most recent video that I watched with Nana Mama Brown, you were saying that almost KBB like a reconciliation.
But I think even that video is old.
What's that?
That video is old.
If that is that, yeah, then I will apologize.
Okay.
Tell you, I apologize to delay. But young from Chia say, Osha communications. Why is communication?
Yeah, of course.
Who's your body language?
Of course.
And yet, and Kofu a kafa na man who say, seven that you can delay the neck.
No,
Tell me. Communication. The energy and the gestures along with the question. Masaya na broadcasting for 23 good years. Jamaica. Sometimes who be so big questioner. Your gestures, your actions, carry on the question. It tells you that you are into it. What can't confirm Obisa question?
But their delay so kind is Obisa and say enko for say mebo wabodam na wabodam na. San Obisa man.
Akua Donkor say enko for say wabodam. Tell you wabodam. No. When your mommy penny,
it was actually
said ya say you can choose not to answer. Obisa and say ma o say e say enkrofo say wa bodam na wa bodam ana and I say so about but
no listen,
and that should be the end of the question.
Watch the video again, please. I beg.
Then I'll watch it again.
Watch the video again. Delay energy no tell you what bottom Akua Donkor e dey na hit ni buy Akua Donkor the first one e buy no okobeti me trivialize no oh me ni aba job life no oh but at the question me Akua Donkor ka say media maintain na the all can ono na abodam no oni delay e ya reply because e ya adwuma say at the point was like a mind's game dey make anything na ma me you offended no. So obai you were quiet be faso abebi se obi yes you are open numbers but who do konfo bi na interview obo say the prejudice of ni die ma ye ni die sel say na not no Jama Rollins and the two anu na interview na me nya sure so be could set an extreme as a citizen Jamaica no what say when obi ti say madam Betimudi Drus when ya Sabira Bawumia when ya Rebecca Kufuadu and the two anu ma who do musa sa question enti say Akua Donkor na seven prejudice ni edi ni ho agbo na wo di bie na obisa sa question na fa ebuobram fa way ekwa bi so na busa na enkoya mama me na offended e ho asam na ye ka
ankasa hypocrisy okroma me ankasa me hwe delay interviews ni me say ye adwuma no amini ya ye monitor ye ho
Of course.
sometimes I am busa mo say how are people attack me for asking certain questions no me hwe delay ni die ni bia me hu say ono kura busa more than how I ask mine.
Yeah.
I remember one time Onya Samwajan or say yes Akua Samwajan like obusa bibisa you know intimate but say Romeo busa sisi ape obi abeti say Romeo busa question you be do attempt say about me I have tough skin me ade emu mabami attend the DNA sa no man and I love reading it because a shame in crying but yenja sa de ne ya na man abasa me mean time delay I don't have anything against her she's my sister I love her but said the na sa America no sometimes when we in interview ni be I mean who say aggressive but they be on also the style no
style
you get it nti say obi ye na ye din atema ade na asimasi de ya na ye attack no and say ade na obi obe bibia me hu say na dwene mo ha and I say your time hu because mama Akua Donkor die it got to a point I was say any aba ni efime I mean no ningina baby
Pacho me
me bwana yes any efime any babu me abomi eh so disrespectful like
but nana wo so obi about interview mo wa work out
me work obi out now tini pa
obi amba ma obu amfu
me work obi out that brofo kasa na ye ka no ye ka bate ente ase
okay
why you late wo me interview for the third time kidi me explain why you late I will me interview for the third time ningina so mo
late
yeah meba ningina so mo na mo frame me show no enya pre-recorded o live a man for sponsor show na was me LPM mo inti mama o time a me de be ya we interview na we a me de commercial dey tuameka inti say why late na me say I'm sorry we cannot continue with this interview George mo na mo te brofo me pa cho say me ka say I'm sorry we cannot continue with this interview
fantastic discipline
so meaning say you can decide to be there whilst I'm doing my show me pamon ka say hey, walk out go no
For the interview
yes. That was the message that came out
because I said the headlines were but nowhere in the interview did I say Kidi. I only told him, say, I'm sorry, we cannot continue with the interview.
Yeah, listen to that.
Maybe a French scholar, but me say me sante brof. It is how that we say we cannot continue with the interviewer. Sakim be him. But ye the misia paso.
When they say.
Good. When they said the no. Said the number can earlier.
Put a record.
Meba.
Or your pay setter.
Meba. Interview say no. About 99% obi any other questions now.
Yeah.
Ti say sama meet me afresh sama unye busy brana ye monkomwe because menene was until obeba on demand questions because on him say
I mean you lot of stage here
good so interview say yeah say be interview say no say the no mo kan e bi any way to ejino bi so
okay
sama mate say papa bi na to Range Rover na ma no kure be na wom enya no kure
what
and no asem can me fan say bia me and I say Romeo question we dey me person me answer yen for so bia questions ne dey say yen trauma say the way so na busa dia and dey yen so ya prepare na ne be busa okay and na ye busa no so no ye engage viewers and listeners no so mo so dey no mo dey ba no yetimi busa bi but mu bia ni we compose you say ya no but the lady no enya live show e pre-recorded until in the obusa nyina no either the ono prepare and I say rumors are ono so atia or dey ba. I don't have any problem with how obusa the questions, but with the woman's own there, honestly, I was so apologizing. Me ya dey na nya last year a bishop sell for my council. And no crown man kaboni o, but me how an tax ne ba na. Me can say okay, so if you say man can say yeah, I apologize. Me baby tete me no, me sorry can. Me weakness here, sorry.
Now, coming back to Delay's interview, I personally watched the interview and have been interviewed by Delay before. And I can attest to the fact, say, sometimes you feel, say, oh, sana mikasa. Okay. Me sana mikasa. Me voice say breaking to no mikasa. Sometimes we free say. Mensu yes, I know me to me expressing me who okay. That's what happens. Okay. Yeah,
deeply emotional.
I'm an emotional person.
No, right?
Yeah. I've been interviewed by this lady before, and I can attest to the fact say sometimes you think say you're personal because of the demeanor, the expression, the style of asking the questions. Sometimes you feel you're under attack. Do you understand? After I watched the interview, I was like, it's a whole lot going on in the interview. First, I feel said disrespect. Aside the fact that she was doing her job, which obviously me sure say questions are not all bisano. Obviously, questions that we social media or people bisano, which it's okay. You can ask whatever question you want, provided say uni nipa no much because Beyonce wo on me who say we go interview kwa my disrespecting the crowd because before we ban only wa hihye but presenters bi wo ho no ma only omo hihye crowd po no omo to me a surprise along the line and the way they might ask the question no it pinches you to answer immediately without even realizing that you've answered because you get disrespected so quickly and then you react quickly and this person knows that say obisao in that manner ebeko ama na esa no wudi eni da ho ena which isn't right because uyasa na unim ne besi echi uyasa unim ne besi echi ba okoso ya na kyerese wa adwuni mo no opese ogumani mo ase exactly how I saw the interview to be. There was no problem with the questions she asked, but the manner in which she asked the questions. And I feel that as a presenter, as a host, ubisa guest question one no it should end there because me answer or the buy no but say hammer on the same question, asking the same question as the who expect a certain answer be a wunya until wumpenya sa answer no unjai sa question answer. Let's just say Adrimbonu wo with truth.
Any you be Adrimboni abam to range over key
Let's Adrimbonu truth. So me this our platform going so because presenters no mo bisa questions bi am hu ni say personalities so omo brand no mo dididie enti u bisa omo question bi a wonim say begu nanim ase e na me so ntawa bebre be ba oya sa na enye fine nkwan bebre ho no ma obetumi afade anya o views out of sa interview no enye enim guase enko na eni nyina so me blame Ghana for in the sense say ye pe enim guase sempa enunti na yesoso enimgu asesem so adia ebegu obi enimu ase no enu ene ye nyina akogu hu na ye huhuhu
me nye so Ghana
me de Ghana na me wo
baby a
me te Ghana
Ghana there's only one solution obi amra for training meme George Quay sabe I am not saying now so there is nobody in this country who can over interview say
Khemical TV, yeah. Khemical TV, anything goes. Khemical TV for quality entertainment. Khemical TV. At the room.